I done came up, busting down the whole broke, it's that bag. Want your people swag, you ain't even gotta ask. What are those, what is that? Please don't touch my rag. Please don't touch my.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Falcons going up against the Panthers.
Larry, with a beautiful skyline towering just to the right of us, you get a look inside Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. One of 2 spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimum gain.
On second down, Ryan. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. That goes for a gain of 31.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route. Down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They go play action with Ryan. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On third down, Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on fourth. On the keeper, here's Ryan. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal.
Now, that was a little bit longer distance than you would expect to see for a quarterback sneak. Normally, it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches, but when you get interior linemen trying to get upfield for a pass play, sometimes you can blow past them on the sneak, and it worked well for them.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back around the 37. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it third down and 10. Here's Newton. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A Carolina first, Newton to Benjamin.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll be knocked down sideways. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tech McKinley able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. He can run for it, and he will. Still staying on it, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And he knocks it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Freeman again. Room here to run. Freeman with a fast feet, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Ryan on 1st down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. They'll halt play here for an injury as Christian McCaffrey is slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. 2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go back to Stewart on 1st. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. second down. They run with Stewart. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a first down throw for Newton. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to the ground now with Stewart. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And this is off the left upright, and it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. The Panthers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Newton. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 15. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They go play action here on 1st down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He completes it to Julio Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 53 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Ryan. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. Shift together here from the D-line. Newton gives off to Stewart. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Returnable here from the 38. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Deshaun Hall in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now Ryan on second down. And he's going to go down again. Deshaun Hall in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Play action, Ryan. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And the Panthers coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a 10th carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the second level, the linebackers, or the third level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Throwing is Newton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, Deion Jones and pick sixes, they're going together like peas and carrots. Oh, boy. He had 2 of those, though, as a rookie last year.
And I know part of the reason is his speed. He's one of the fastest linebackers that you're going to find in the NFL. But another part is he's not very tall. Sometimes he gets lost in coverage. When a quarterback's looking downfield, he just doesn't see him, and he ends up making big plays.
One of those pick sixes last year, 90-yard return against Drew Brees in his hometown of New Orleans. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. On first down, Newton under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The handoff comes to Stewart. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Newton flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll make it third down. The Panthers on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. Newton throwing again. Forced out to his left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, there's a reason he's called Riverboat Ron. Rivera going to leave the offense out on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Stewart. And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And a gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence? And they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. This is Freeman. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Fighting to stay upright. Buying time to his left. He's got Sanu. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. Newton on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now Newton on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one goes for 24 yards. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.